She believed in divine healing and canceled her surgery. But days later, the pain returned, and she gave in. Only after going in for surgery did the MRI reveal something shocking. The original injury was healed, but the enemy had struck again. This is how Satan re-afflicts to steal the word.
The devil, one of the things he wants to do, as soon as you hear truth, he wants to come along and take away the truth of the Word of God which you have heard. Okay, and he's got many different ways that he does that. So let's think of a couple of examples. So one example would be there was a lady named Karen, and we went to a Curry Blake seminar. So we were learning about divine healing, and then several people that went to that divine healing seminar actually got sick, and so she was one of the people. She had a problem with her knee. She was stricken in her knee, and so we heard the message about divine healing. And then when you hear that, you want to believe in it because it's really good news. So I was already believing at the time I went to the seminar, but she was new to it. So she went. She happened to have a knee injury already, and the knee injury, we all laid hands on her and prayed for her, and her knee was miraculously healed because she was planning to have a surgery on her knee. And then it was like a week or two later, all the pain, all the symptoms came back to her knee, and then she didn't tell anybody, and so nobody prayed for her again, and instead she went ahead and had the surgery. And then after the fact, what we found out is that she had an MRI taken of her knee originally. And so there was an injury and I guess a particular ligament or tendon, and there was a picture of it on the MRI. Okay, and so then we prayed for her, and then right before they did the surgery, they took a second picture of the knee. The original injury might have been like over here, and that was healed. And now there was like a new injury, like maybe over here. So it was literally the devil had reattacked her. What we had prayed for was divinely healed, and we saw that in the picture. Then he struck her again in a slightly different spot in the knee, and so then the symptoms were the same, the feeling was the same, but it caused her to disbelieve that she was divinely healed. It caused her to decide to have surgery in this long, drug-out recovery process. So it's very unfortunate. So the way he stole the word from Karen was by re-afflicting her. He re-afflicted her with similar symptoms, so she thought that divine healing was just too good to be true.